Hey folks, it's Mark here from Harmonix Tuition, where we give you the knowledge to get good on the guitar. Harmonix is your channel for easy to follow guitar lessons for all levels. Today's lesson is a beginner lesson, and I recommend that you've been playing for a little bit and you're not quite intermediate yet, playing a lot of notes, but you are playing chords, learning to hold chords, move chords around, things like that, and use the right hand to pick them through, or at least strum them. You're at that kind of stage. Anyway, let's check it out, see what we're dealing with. Okay, let's get into it. So let's get started. I'm in the A major position at the bottom of the neck. My first finger is going to be barring frets 2 on the D, G, and B string. And I'm not going to be playing the open A at this point. I'm going to be picking down on the open A, down on the D, down on the G, up on the B, up on the G, and then down on the D. Okay, all the time letting that A ring out. This is a theme that you're going to see throughout this riff. Basically, we want the A to drone over the different positions we're going to be moving in chordally, because it gives this fantastic sound of the A carrying over the sound of everything as you change the chords underneath it. It's a really good effect. And you'll hear it, you know, if you haven't heard it already, you'll hear it in different pieces of music, but it's a really nice thing. I like it. So we're going to be playing down, 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 up, up, down, in that order from the A. So like this. Okay, that's to start with. Now, you don't have to do the picks I'm telling you to do. You can do any picks you want. The reason I'm telling you to do them is because I think they'll be best for you developing your ability to arpeggiate notes, which is playing the notes of the chord separately. And I also think it will help your right hand a little bit, that you can mix and match some upstrokes with downstrokes. You don't want to be doing downstrokes all the time. It's not good for your wrist. You want to try and develop it a little bit more. And personally, I think this gives the best kind of tone. So, after we've done this, I go with an upstroke onto the B, and I upstroke it, and then I hammer my second finger onto fret 3 on the B to give me that sound. Let me do that again. Okay, and as soon as I've done that, I put my third finger down on fret 4 on the D string. So, like that. So it's down, ready. And then I just pick down on the A, but then I pick this new note, which is fret 4 on the D, and then I just pick through the chord. Let me show you what I'm doing nice and slow, okay? Okay, that's the first two movements of this riff. Just want to take a minute to thank you for liking this video, subscribing to the channel, and hitting the notification bell so you never miss any uploads. Social media links, product affiliate links if you want to support the channel, and also coaching contact information if you want me to be your direct tutor is all below in the description box. Then what we do is we slide this shape here. So bear in mind, I've got my first finger kind of barring everything here on fret 2. I've got my second finger on fret 3 on the B. I've got my third finger on fret 4 on the D. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to lock my fingers in that position using my thumb, kind of like almost like my fingers can't move, they're frozen. And I'm just going to lift them off the fret slightly and slide them up 2 frets. That's it. That's all I'm doing. This to this, okay? To here. And then I'm playing that chord all the way through. Like that. So I'm just arpeggiating it the same way I did at the start. Like that. And like we did with the timing thing here, with that hammer on, I'm going to do the same thing here, but I'm not going to hammer anything on. What I'm doing is while my first finger is down here, and I'm barring this bottom E, and I play that chord through, so I'm barring barring the bottom E. That's what you just heard me pick up there. Okay, so that's fret 4 being held down by my first finger. All I do, as soon as I get to this note here, the G, I slide up. So I play up on this 4th fret where my first finger was hammering it down. I kind of lift my first finger off everything and slide up to the 5 here, which is an A2. Okay, so it looked like this. And if you can, try and get this A to ring out. I'm not always great at doing it myself, but if you can do it, great. Okay, like that, so you can hear the A droning over the back. And then as soon as we've done that, and we've moved here, this finger needs to flatten onto the bottom 2, fret 5, so the E and the B, like this. You want it held down there. You want your second finger to go to fret 6 on the G, to give you that major note there, and you want your third finger to go over to 7 on the D to give you that, so you get that nice major kind of triad sound like that. So let me show you how this movement goes from this 3rd chord up to that and then into this one I just showed you. So what I'm going to show you now is the final chord. This is actually an A chord as well. Just to give you the names of these chords, by the way, in case you're interested. This is just a standard A in the bass kind of low end of the neck form. Okay. Then you've got A6 sus, which is this one here. Okay. And so it's A6 sus. Then you've got A major 7 sus 2, which is this one moved up. This is why I try not to get too hung up on the theory and the names of the chords, because when you hear things like A major 7 sus 2, it sounds like really complicated when it's actually just this chord here shifted up. Okay, and then we've got a sort of upper octave version of A here. Okay, usually you would hear those notes when you bar A like that, but we're not bothering with the E string. Okay, we just want the open A to drone over like that. So this final chord to finish the whole thing off really is actually another A chord too. It's just again further up the scale. So here I'm playing an open A. My third finger is on fret 11 on the D. My first finger is on fret 9 on the G. My second finger is on fret 10 on the B. And my pinky is on fret 12 on the E. So that's an E note there. Okay, and I'm just playing from the A string down. Like that. Now it's time to put it all together. I'm going to leave the beginner playlist for you here. I'm sure there's other lessons in there that you'll find of value, so make sure you check them out. Thank you very much for watching today, and I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.